வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே, ஸ்வாகதம். Welcome to Partner Intimacy Blueprint. We have completed spouse, we have completed gender is life, we have completed 12 dimensions. Now we are here, that is past relationship when it comes to your partner. To be frank, in this entire program, this is going to be the most sensitive topic. Let me declare. I want you to understand this topic in a more passive way and don't react. In case if there are few dimensions, what I'm going to discuss here doesn't suit you, it doesn't make sense to you, I accept it. And let us agree to disagree. So many years of experience in teaching engineering college students and management students, and not only just teaching in classroom but also off the classroom, staying with them in hostel, and for 10 years I have interacted with thousands of students in a very very personal level. I understood so many patterns, I understood so many approaches, so many designs, their design of mind, their approach towards life, versatile, extreme options I can see. There are different attitudes, different choices, different priorities. People are from different backgrounds, different caste, different religion, different states of India. And when I started analyzing different people's relationship with the different people, and not only one time when they were my students in college, but also after they passed out, after so many years, how are they now in working in different companies around the globe, when they get married, and how many affairs or relationships they were in when they were college, and what are all the different love failures they faced, love proposals they got. Keeping all this in mind, in the past 10 to 13 years of my experience, I have understood something. With that experience and with my personal experience of married life, I have something to share, particularly this segment. So I want you to take it consciously and passively. In case if you didn't like anything, or if you don't like an approach, I want to take it as pinch of salt. Calm down, don't yeah. So let us get into the topic, because I don't want to hurt you at any cost, though the intention can be good. Sometimes the words, the method of conveying may not be suitable, and we all have our own different prejudice. Without even our knowledge, we have our own assumptions about life. In this program, we are going to see two things: basics and action plan. In basics, we are going to see 4 dimensions, and the first dimension is understandable. Now, in case if any of you are already had any love relationship before, past relationship with someone, and love here is not I love my mother, no, not that love we are talking here. We are talking about the romantic love. We are talking about the opposite gender love from our childhood or school days or college days, whatever it is. Yeah, childhood. So if you are having any relationship in your past, then this segment is not going to be a big deal. You can understand because you had a relationship. Or in other words, if any of your loved ones whom you respect and value, if they had a love relationship and they couldn't marry that person and they got married to somebody else, then also I'm sure you can understand this, because your loved ones, even if they had a relationship before, that doesn't change them much, and they are as amazing as they are, and in their second journey after they got married with someone else whom they didn't love before, and now they are very very happy. You might have got this picture also. Therefore, even in that situation, you will understand the segment very clearly without any rupture. And in case if you have not experienced any love relationship in your past, and even you don't know anybody in the past life, in your present life, with any of your relatives or friends, those who had any past relationship before their marriage, if you don't know any of these things, two options also nil, then I want you to take it slow, because this may be a shock. We are traveling in a world where the world is moving very fast. We are moving very fast, where we can see so much of things moving very fast. We have access to so many things from our childhood, which in turn directly affects our relationship with the world. How? Generally, when it comes to partner, we have different kinds of expectation, and here we are talking related to past relationship. The one category where we have is prejudice based uh, expectation. That is, because of movies, or because of someone who told in your childhood, any thought could have created this. If it created, fine. If it doesn't create, no problem. If you don't have such prejudice, it you can't even call it as a prejudice, but still, I want a PPP, so I'm using a P. So this pre-knowledge is about a first love. What is first love? I am the first person whom my partner should love. I should not be second person. It is not because I am egoistic that I am the first person. No, but I should be the first person, so that she should give all her love to me, or I should show all my love to her, and she should be awestruck by my love. That kind of an expression. So it is not by ego, but because of over love, right? So because of more compassion, I should be the first love. This kind of a thought could be there. Expectation. The second would be possessiveness. What type of possessiveness? Having a possessiveness, very sorry. Yes. Only me. I am the only person whom my partner should love. There should not be anybody else. Now, or in the past, or in the future. This kind of a thought creates a rupture. Why? Because you can't control the past, right? You can't, right? Therefore, this kind of an expectation could be there based on possessiveness. And the third one is purity. So people are having an expectation that my partner should be virgin. There is no good or bad. It is obviously not bad, such a thought. It is obviously good, but in what degree you have that, and what happens if it is not, all those things matter. If I am giving an orientation for the pre-marrieds, if I am giving orientation to adults out there, my session will be completely different in this sector, because I highly value virginity, and virginity should be maintained, and sex before marriage will affect the attitude towards sex, and blah blah blah. So many dimensions are there. But in modern world, once you got married, and when we have understanding about the pre-relationship of our partner, we need to have a different kind of an approach, because this is not something which can be monitored or understood or changed, right? You can't control few things. So let us take it slow. So these are the three types of expectations possible. In case if your partner is not having any relationship in the past, then there is no point of discussing all these things. But in case if your partner is having a relationship, and you have a thought of I should be the first love, then this is the approach what you should adapt. It is not about first love, but it is about best love. If you can love from your heart, if your intensity is more, then definitely only you matter and nobody else. When possessiveness is out of love, definitely you can always be there with your partner. Time will prove that your partner cares you more than anybody else in the planet. The third approach is you need to understand that few things are beyond your control, and it is better to start everything as if this is the first moment of your life and start fresh, begin a new life. Never allow your past or your partner's past to interfere. This is a new perspective just to give you more clarity about virginity and the thought behind that. No one is perfect. This may sound stupid, but let us listen for a minute. Ogle. Ogle means, I don't know whether I pronounce it correctly, but when a boy or a girl, checking out other gender in road or in mall or outside. The second one is masturbation. People do masturbate, and that itself is, equal to virginity and sex for that matter. All these things are physical, right? And I'm not talking about your partner only. It's about both you and your partner. This is the thought possibility I am saying. So perfection from a physical body point of view, even one thought comes about a person when you see a movie, that thought is equal to a physical difference. It's all about your perspective where you draw the line. So I want to see the partner as yourself. And once that happens, all the past doesn't matter. You value life more and you value your partner as you value you. And that is what is life, right? Nobody is perfect. People always love parents or closed friend circle, but you all know that they are also not perfect, right? But still you love, right? Why? Because you love not them because they are perfect, but you love them because they love you. So exactly that is what is required from you towards your partner. You should love your partner just because she is your partner and not because he or she fulfilled all the conditions of you. The third dimension is past is dead. Only present and future exist. So let us start everything fresh and let us hope that here on your life is going to be bindas. Only when you have this kind of an approach, you can survive. Let us go to the action. Let me close this. Action plan. Yes, right? It is better not know about your partner's past, because why to have unnecessary thoughts in your head? We have already discussed mind is like a monkey, so it just jumps from one to the other. And also ignorance is bliss. So better, don't try to know about the past, because past is not important and past is useless, dead. So present and future is important. That is why the past relationship segment is removed from the 12 dimensions. And if at all you come to know, then what are all the things you should remember? First, respect. Every individual has his own or her own likes and dislikes and choices, like how you have. And the second, never bring it up. Once you come to know about your partner's relationship, never bring it up in argument or for a discussion sake, or even in your thought whenever a fight happens or whenever a misunderstanding happens, because that will spoil the relationship much deeper. And third, forget. It's a beautiful statement, right? Forget. But how to forget? Two options. If you love, it will obviously vanish from your heart. And second, if at all not, then do some auto suggestion. You can just research on it. There are so many people do this. Just with a few minutes of auto suggestion, you can come out of a thought and you can have a beautiful life. So I think we are done. So this is what I thought of sharing you with respect to past relationship. Kindly comment whether I did justice or not. In case if I have missed any unique dimensions, or if I did any injustice, kindly be honest and share your opinion. Thank you.